Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. She took the lean in the family. Credit cards in the scammers. Getting the licks in the band. Legacies.
What is going on, Ascending Empire? It's your boy Ascending Gamer here, back at it with another video. This is basically my CyberPower PC review. And it's gonna be a really good review, to be honest. So in this video, I'm not really recording my face since you guys mostly want to see probably the setup and how the PC performs certain tasks. So that's what I'm basically going to show you. But that's the PC right there with the liquid cooler, and as you can see, it's on right now. Then all the red lights, the hard drive is back there. Then all the goodness is right here in the front. Alright, so basically I'm just going to show you a few simple tasks. I keep forgetting to check how hot my hardware is, so let me go ahead and check that right now. Where are you? HW monitor, here we go. Yes. Alright, let's see. The CPU, where are you? Gotta go up. Yeah, the CPU temperature, it's only 28 Celsius. 81 Fahrenheit. The maximum is gone is 97 Fahrenheit, so that's not that bad. Once I start hitting like 65 Celsius, that's when like I'm probably gonna need more cooling. But for now, the highest I've gone is 63, and when I hit 63 it's because I was editing. But I've been able to game and stream. My CPU or my GPU haven't gotten really hot. But I'm still gonna get some extra cooling just to avoid the risk. And my GPU is not running right now, so obviously we can't really see the temperatures. It's only at 40 Celsius. But if I try running a game, then we'll get a different thing. So let's just try running Fortnite really quick, just to see how hot my GPU gets in that game. But it's been a really good PC. I haven't streamed much since I need like a second monitor, because all I have right now is my TV. That's where my little brother plays the PS4, so it's like super hard to get him off it so I can stream. So I'm gonna pop a table like right here, a small table, put my computer on the floor like under the table, and then I'm gonna have two monitors on top of it, which I have to buy the other monitor, and it has to support each. I already know, like, I have an idea of what monitor I want. As long as it supports 1080p gaming, we're good, because that's what my graphics card does. It only supports 1080p gaming. But alright, back to the computer. So it's been really good to game. Just alone gaming, I have been really testing it a lot. I've been gaming for like hours and hours, just to get, like, keep myself occupied, even though like gaming all day is not really a good thing, but that's what I've been doing. I've been gaming a lot on it. Also, I tried gaming and streaming once, and it handled pretty well. The only bad thing is I need to fix my encoders so that I can stream at 1080p on Twitch, since it limits me down to 720p. So I have to look up a Twitch tutorial for that on YouTube, and I'll figure it out. And I'm also going to be streaming on YouTube as well, so I'm going to set up two profiles in OBS, one for Twitch, one for YouTube, and they're both going to be at 1080p 60 frames per second, since that's the quality I want to stream at, and my bitrate is probably going to be 6,000, since my computer could definitely support it. And yeah, this is the keyboard, still good as new. Still says CyberPower. It's kind of dirty, but it's still good as new. And this is my headset, which are the Corsair Voids, which I paid $100 for. And then this is my mouse and my mouse pad. They're gonna send me another mouse pad, and I also want to buy a keyboard pad sooner or later. And I also need to buy a camera, like a Logitech camera, hook it up right there. But that's those are all future things. But right now, as you can see, we're running Fortnite, the Battle Royale version. Tier 17, Battle Pass. Level 23, since I don't play much, I have to start playing a lot more, but let's see my GPU temperatures while I'm running the game. Alright, give me a second really quick, guys, because this doesn't want to... There it is. Alright, so the GPU temperatures are 68 Celsius, 69 when running Fortnite, which is about 156 Fahrenheit. So obviously the GPU gets a lot hotter than the CPU does, but that's obviously because I'm running a game right now, and these are the GPU fans. And he said unless it hits like 85 Celsius and above, the dude from CyberPower told me, I should be fine. But I'm still gonna get 2 coolers, hook them up to the front. They're gonna be red LED just to keep my system more cool. Again, not to risk the fact of it overheating or anything, since I know I'm gonna be gaming, streaming, editing on this system. That's a lot. That's a very heavy load to put on one PC. So I'm gonna get 2 fans, which are like $13 each, so not bad. And they're gonna be red LED, and they're gonna be the same brand as the case. So alright, that's basically all you guys need to see. If you guys want to see like the graphics, I guess I can hop into a game real quick and just leave. I'm averaging about 260 FPS in game. Before I was averaging 220, but I found like the optimal settings for Fortnite on the internet, and basically now I'm getting like 260 frames. Sometimes I'm even hitting like 330 at some points, but average is like 260, which is not bad for the graphics card that I have, which is a Radeon RX 580. For those of you guys that haven't seen the gaming setup video, you can see the graphics are really good. I don't know if like you can really tell on my iPhone, but as you can see, the graphics are really crisp compared to and that's my GPU basically getting super loud. And yeah, so as you can see, I'm averaging about 200 and something frames, and that's in the lobby thing. That's the compass. That's my name for those of you who want to add me to play Fortnite. If you do play Fortnite on PC, I mean, we could cross console play as well if you guys know how to do it, because I learned how to do it and I was playing with my little brother, even though he's trash. But that's the bus, and I'll just leave the game since it's not really important. I have 100 V-Bucks. I earned them from the Battle Pass. There's my mouse. Leave. Alright, so that's basically my GPU fans that are sounding super loud. So I guess like while I'm in game, it overheats. So I'm gonna have to check how hot it gets when I'm in game as well. I'm not gonna check it in this video because I don't want to bore you guys to death, but that's basically it. I'm gonna exit the game, and then obviously the GPU will turn off once I exit the game. So I gotta see how hot it's getting in game. But really quick, I'm gonna open up Vegas Pro just so you guys could get an idea of how editing is on this computer. Editing is very CPU heavy, and this is one thing I really love about the Ryzen. Like, I know Intel is obviously the best at the end of the day, but I'm really liking Ryzen in my opinion, because like I can edit on this system, stream and everything else without having to yeah, it's really good for multitasking. At the end of the day, Intel obviously is better for like gaming and stuff, and Intel is just easier to overclock and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna just add an intro real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and render it. So go to File, Open, my intro right here. My intro is not that long. I just want you guys to get an idea. No, And then there's the intro. I'm gonna just render it right away. I'm not gonna do any editing to it, so go to File, Render As. I should have saved it since Vegas is known for crashing a lot, but it shouldn't crash since it's a very simple thing. And I think I have a template saved. Yeah, YouTube render. That's the one we're gonna go with. Is 1080p, 60 frames per second. It's only 24 megabytes, and I'm gonna leave it untitled since it's just an example. So it's gonna render, and it rendered in about 10 seconds, which is like really good. The video's about 20 seconds, and it rendered in half of that. So that's about it for editing. That's about it, and I'll just show you how it handles while multitasking. I'm gonna go ahead and open like multiple windows. So I'll open Spotify, which is pretty heavy. I'll open Discord, and then I'll check the task manager just to see what percentage of each hardware is getting used. Let's see, what else can I open? I'm gonna open Chrome, to see my, let's just open up my YouTube page really quick. So go right here, open up my YouTube page. So this is my channel. We're at 72 subscribers, so we're still on the road to 100, but we're getting closer. Thanks to you guys for all the subs. I really appreciate it. And now I'm gonna just open the task manager real quick. So Control Alt Delete, right? Task manager, just to see what percentage of each thing's getting used, and then I'll just talk a little bit more and end the video right there. Right, so 25% of the memory is getting used, since when you multitask, it really depends on memory. I have 16 gigs of memory. Once again, it's 2400 megahertz. I wanted to overclock it to 3000, but my PC didn't want to handle it, so I guess like G.Skill's very hard to when it comes to overclocking. My CPU, as you can see, is not getting used as much. As mainly the memory when you're multitasking, and the disk is not getting used. Obviously the network is not, well, the disk is getting used, but not much. The network is not getting used at all since I'm not watching videos or anything. The GPU is not getting used since I'm not gaming. And mainly what gets used when you multitask is the memory. So that's a good thing. I didn't know that. So you learn everything. You learn something new every single day. So let's see what performance says. It's just basically the same thing but more in depth. It's just basically telling me the speed, the cores of my CPU. Base speed is supposed to be 3.4. Right now it's running like at 3.1, 3.2. Not too bad. And right now I'm using 4.1 gigs of my memory, and I have 15.9, which rounds up to about 16. Then everything else is not working. This only probably works like when you're downloading something, mostly. And I plan to get an SSD in the future just to have faster boot times. I'll get a Samsung like 500 gigs SSD, and that should be pretty easy to install. I have a SATA cable, and I already know where it goes, so that'll be easy to install. I'll just need a flash drive with Windows 10 on it, pop it into my computer, install it to the SSD, and so on and so forth, but you guys don't care about that. So as you can see, the PC is handling very well, in my opinion. So shout outs to CyberPower. I know there's a lot of people out there that like say that CyberPower, it's like a lot of people have bad reviews on CyberPower, but honestly I can't complain, because this computer has really been the bang for the buck. So like what I paid, I'm getting it in performance. So everything I asked for is basically handling pretty well. Editing, gaming, streaming, those are like the only 3 things I really care about for now. Uploading and all that, Uploading really depends on my internet, and I have Spectrum, not too bad. And I'm obviously connected with a LAN cable. And I use Vegas Pro to edit and Photoshop to make my thumbnails. So that's basically it. So yeah, shout outs to CyberPower. If you're thinking about getting a PC right now, and obviously not only GPUs are skyrocket expensive if you want to build it yourself, but also RAM is really expensive right now. And at this point, I think 16 gigs of RAM is a necessity. Like 8 gigs, like, is like, nah, that's like, if you're gonna do like simple things. I think like 16 gigs is a necessity. I wish I had 32 gigs, to be honest, but 16 gigs is enough. I'll probably upgrade it later if anything. I can do a bunch of upgrades on this computer. If GPU prices ever go down, I'm gonna upgrade to like a 1070 or 1080. And yeah, and then basically, yeah, so it's handling gaming, editing, all that well. So thanks to CyberPower, they have really good sales right now, especially this weekend, because St. Patrick's Day. They have really good sales. Like the computer I have, which is a really good Ryzen build, you could get it for $11.25. When I bought it, I had to pay $12.25, and now you guys even get Far Cry 5 for free. So you get it for free, and when it comes out, you can download it. So that's a really good deal, and you're getting you're getting RAM really cheap now on their site, and like you could upgrade your graphics card if you have like a Radeon RX 570, I think. You could upgrade to a 580, 4 gigs. So yeah, basically they have that, and my RAM is handling pretty well. And also shout outs to Ryzen. I know like AMD is not the best processor, but in my opinion it's really good. So like shout outs to them. They really did a good job with the Ryzen in my opinion. I don't know about the Ryzen 5 and the Ryzen 3, but the Ryzen 7 is really good for editing, streaming, gaming. So yeah, since I couldn't afford an Intel processor, AMD Ryzen is handling really good. So again, CyberPower is good if you want to buy a PC from them. I know like you really have to spend some money, obviously. Since it's a pre-built, you'll probably be able... Nah, I don't think you can build my PC for the same price. I'll have to research that. I think it's cheaper on CyberPower right now, to be honest. So if you have some money saved up, if you've been saving up for a computer, you better make that investment now, because sales are not going to last forever. They're having sales the rest of this month, but this weekend is more sales because St. Patrick's Day. But I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, keep grinding, stay hungry, and never give up on your dreams, because you could do whatever the hell you want to do, basically. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.